Ryan, thank you for your time as ever. Since you're winning RAS, you've had four events and been in the top 10 sort of 3 times. What have you how much are you enjoying being, back at the top of the leaderboards and contending in events again?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since that has happened, and yeah, it's just obviously the win in RAC was probably more relief than anything else after what's been a tricky couple of years, and I guess it took the pressure off, and I had a nice 8 weeks off after that, and to come back and be in contention again, pretty much straight away, and have a really good chance in Belgium, obviously, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm not really sure what I can put it down to, but maybe just being able to play with a bit more freedom's been nice compared to the last couple of years.
Obviously, you come into this week straight off the USPGA. Maybe not the finish you want, but what do you take from that week coming into this?
I can take a lot from last week. I mean, I was there or thereabouts going into the last round, and I could have definitely been 3 or 4 shots better going into that last round and have a real chance of winning the tournament. And obviously the last round didn't quite work, but it was that kind of golf course. If you're a little bit off, and I was just a little bit off on Sunday, you got your ass kicked pretty quickly, and that happened. And it was one bad round of golf, and pretty much the last 20 rounds of golf since I've been back out, and it was always going to happen. Just a shame it happened on a major championship Sunday.
On major championships, we're coming up to the halfway point of the US Open qualifying series. You're currently 4th of the 10 that can qualify from the DP World Tour. Do you feel a good event here will kind of get you over the line for another of this year's majors?
Yeah, I think I'm obviously in a pretty good place. Maybe not bogeying the last in Belgium. I'd have been in a slightly better place getting second outright, but just to have a chance. At the start of this year, I wasn't in any majors, and obviously just played the PGA, got a really good chance of both the US Open and the Open. So, I'm excited. I'm not playing next week in Porsche. This is my 6th week in a row, so I need a week off somewhere in there, and hopefully I can get it done this week. If not, I'll be relying on some results in the next couple of weeks. But at least I feel like it's in my control, which is not a bad place to be.
Tied 15th here last year. On a relatively new golf course, obviously only opened in 2018. Been back so far. How do you feel the course is playing, and has anything changed over the last 12 months?
I think it looks a bit, aesthetically it looks a bit nicer. I think the rough wasn't quite grown in as much last year. I think the fairways as well I remember them being a bit firmer and probably a little barer last year, and obviously that's just a product of having a new golf course. So another year, it looks like there's been some really good growth. I really enjoyed the golf course last year, and I like the style of golf. You've got to use your imagination a little bit. There's no right or wrong way to play each shot. You can hit bump and runs, you can hit lob shots. It's you've got to shape the ball into the wind, and it's just a really fun way to play golf. And I was definitely, as soon as it was back here this year, I was definitely coming back, and glad to see the course has got better from last year, and looks like we're probably going to get some wins. So I don't think the scoring is going to be quite as low this year as it was last year.
And just finally, what do you think? Do you personally think makes this golf course and this track special?
It's got a great variety of holes. I think it's linksy. It's obviously we're inland, and I guess in Holland, which is not particularly known for having links golf courses, but it's fun to play. But you do also get penalised for hitting bad shots, and especially with a little bit of wind, it makes it really interesting. And I just think it makes you hit a lot of shots, and it's just as I said, a really fun golf course to play. And I think that's what makes a lot of guys, talked favourably of this place last year. And obviously we've got a pretty good field here this week, and I think that's testament to the golf course this week.